How about that? Red, yellow, green, purple, red and black, blue, and yellow. Like that. They were cool. They were cool. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I am so aggravated. Can you hear that? You hear that? Every time I walk on these damn shoes, they squeak. That one left damn shoe squeaks. Can you hear that? It's not the right one, although sometimes the right one does squeak. Yeah, to say that it's aggravating, that's an understatement. So let me tell you the story about the Nike shoes that I'm wearing. And by the way, this is the second pair of the same type of shoes. Well, I don't like going and buying shoes. I don't like going and buying clothes. I don't do it. I mean, it's just not, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I am not a fan of that. Damn squirrel, look at that. Go, squirrel. Okay, so back to the story here. So anyway, the last pair of shoes that I had, the old pair, I had probably, I don't know, probably had them about 4 years, 3.5, something like that. So I knew it was about time to get me a pair of shoes. Well, so there's a place here in town in Maryville, Tennessee. It's called Shoe Carnival, and that's usually where I go and get my shoes, because it's better than going to the mall. Which, by the way, they're not in the mall. They're actually in they're in like a strip mall, so you don't have to go like in an indoor mall and be around a bunch of crazy ass people. I'm sorry, but I don't like being around crowds. And so I chose the Shoe Carnival. So in the Shoe Carnival, they sell, of course, all types of shoes, you know, like Reebok and Nike and off brands and all that stuff. So, and I will buy either Reebok or Nike, because that's just what I've always bought. Some people would say, well, you know, the off brands are much better, and trust me, I'm getting to that, because I almost really believe that. So I go to Shoe Carnival and I'm looking, and it's the most agonizing thing to be trying to find shoes. I mean, it seems every time I go, which is like whatever, 3 to 4 years, well, there's different styles, different brands of shoes. And there's never the same type of shoe that you bought, you know, 3 years ago, right? No, they can't make it that easy. They're going to have different styles and different whatever. So, okay, whatever. I'm good with that. I'm all right. I can find something different, you know. Change is good, is what they say, right? Yeah, maybe not. So anyway, I found a pair of shoes that I like. I've been trying on. I probably tried on 7 different pairs, and that's about my limit. That was probably more than I really wanted to even try on. So I decided to go with the pair that I've got on now. Well, not this pair, but a pair that looked like this. And so I went up and I bought them, and they were Nikes, and they were $100 after tax. $100, you know, that's a lot of money to me. So I take them home, and I did ask what's the return policy, because you know, you walk around and you take your shoes off that you got on, the old pair, and you put a new pair on, and well, lo and behold, you know, they feel good. They feel all right in the store. You know, you're walking around doing that stupid walk with one shoe, and then you'll end up putting the other new shoe on and all that. So what I did, yeah, you do that. You put the shoe on, you walk up. You know how it is when you go to a shoe store, right? You go and put the shoes on, you look forever, see what shoes you can find. Then you try them on, and then you're walking in front of the mirrors that's on the floor. And it's like, oh, Lord. So I found the shoes. They looked like they'd be all right. And so I bought them. And normally with Reebok and Nike, I never ever hardly have any kind of problems with them. But for whatever reason, I get home, and so I put these shoes on, and I'm wearing them for about a week, maybe a week and a half, and all of a sudden I'm hearing, not that motorcycle, but you probably can't hear it because of that motorcycle. I don't know if you can hear that, but now, mind you, that is not the shoes that you're listening to and you're seeing. That's not the shoes I had. No. So I said, the heck with this. I'm hearing that. I'm walking, and you know, I love to get out and walk, and that's why I want a good pair of shoes. Well, I'm starting to hear this damn creaking noise. And so I'm thinking, oh, what the hell? So I'm thinking, well, maybe there's something in the sole of them. You know, maybe there's something that needs to be checked on. You know, maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, broken rubber type or whatever, you know, in the bottom of the sole of the shoe or whatever. So I inspect the damn shoes, right? I'm just looking at them, and I don't see nothing. I don't see a thing. I don't see any cracks in the shoes. I'm thinking, well, maybe it's an air pocket, you know, maybe it's something like maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's got something to do with you know, just some kind of crack, you know, plastic crack or something in the shoes. Well, I didn't find nothing. Didn't see a thing. So anyway, I kept the receipt, and I decided to take the shoes back. And so I go in there, and like I said, I had asked them what the return policy is on the shoes. And they said it's, I believe it was something like, I don't know, 15 days, something like that. But if you look at the receipt closely, it's you can't be wearing the shoes, supposedly. You can return the shoes as long as they've not been worn. And that don't make a damn whole lot of damn sense to me. I mean, how you gonna know if the shoes are any good if you don't damn wear them, right? So anyway, I take them back, and I told them, I said, listen, I put these shoes on, and they wasn't wore down. I'd only wore them for about a week and a half, and I only walked just a little ways every day, so it wasn't a lot. I didn't walk in the mud or, you know, sand or anything, or heavy rocks, anything like that, you know, to mess them up. So So they say, well, we're not supposed to take them back. Let me get the manager. So, this young register kid, he don't know what the rules are. He don't know too much about anything about what's going on. So he said, let me get the manager. I said, okay, we'll get the manager. So here comes the manager. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to be judgmental. And I really don't try to be judgmental, folks. I really don't. But when you have somebody walking up that looks like they're already fed up with the world, and they walking up to you, and they're the manager, and they don't look like, I'll just say they don't look like you get out a lot, if you know what I mean. Okay, they don't get out a lot. They look like a very unhappy. So this dude, he's fitting that criteria, And I tell him, I said, listen, I bought these shoes, and I always buy my shoes here at your store. And I said, I've got a problem with them. They got a creak in them. I said, listen to it. And this is what I did. And he heard it. And he said, and I'm standing in the kind of like the middle of the store, in the damn middle of the store. And then he says, okay, well, take that shoe off. Now, folks, I'm in my 60s. My legs are hurt, and I'm already damn aggravated. I mean, I'm aggravated. And first of all, for the young register guy to say I had to get the manager over because I'm wanting to return these shoes. And I told him, I said, I don't want my money back. I just want to replace them. I just wanted to get the same type of shoes, which was a stupid mistake on my part. I get that. But any case, the manager there, which was he was breathing heavy. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, he was breathing real heavy. And like I said, he was the type of person that you could tell he hadn't been out exercising a lot, and he just didn't seem like he was in shape. He seemed he was stressed out. He seemed like he was this type of manager that was probably in his 40s, and he had been at this store and this job for quite a while, and he was just hated his job, and he did. It's just the feeling that I got from this dude. So, and I didn't know, and I knew it wasn't going to turn out to be a great experience. Well, so he's having me to take my damn shoe off right there in the middle. And I said, sir, listen, I said, how about we walk over here to where the seats are, and then I can take it, because I can't stand and take, and because I got arthritis in my legs and all that. And he starts huffing and puffing, and he said, okay, let's go over here. So I sat down, and I'm already getting ill. I'm already ill, because the dude said, we'll go get, he should have said automatically when there was an issue, just go get you a pair of shoes, or you want your money back, what you want. But he didn't do all that. He had me take the damn shoe off, and he starts inspecting my shoe. Now he's picking up the damn shoe, and he's inspecting it. Like he's working in a shoe factory, and that he knows what the hell he's doing with a shoe, okay? Now, get it, okay, I understand he works in a shoe store. But for him to look at the shoe and automatically try to figure out what's going on with the shoe, and he was acting like he didn't, he was acting like I was lying, like I had done something with the shoe, and I was just trying to get money back off of the shoe or something. And I told him, I said, no, this is, no, I ain't trying to, mislead you on this shoes. I'm telling you, the creaking sound is something I don't want to deal with $100 pair of shoes. And he's taking the sole out. He takes the damn sole of the shoe out. The rubber part inside the shoe? Well, he's taking it out. And here I done wore this shoe for a week and a half, and he don't know me from Adam, but he's just taking that shoe out, and he's just, like he's going to fix it. Like he's going to fix the damn shoe and send me on my way. Listen, dude, I'm thinking to myself, there ain't no way in hell you're going to be fixing this shoe, because whatever's wrong with this shoe, it was in the factory, and you're not going to fix it. So I'm already getting aggravated with this dude. So I told him, I said, listen, I don't mean no disrespect to you, sir. And I don't remember his name. It seemed like it might have been Bob or Hewley. I don't know. But anyway, I said, we'll just call him Bob, for shakes and giggles, we'll just call him Bob. I said, Bob, listen, because, he's got his, Shoe Carnival name tag on, and it says manager underneath. I said, Bob, listen, here's the deal. Here's what I want to do. I just want to get me another pair of shoes. I said, I can get the same pair. I don't mind. I said, I just think there might be just a defect in this shoe. Just this shoe. And so he's still fiddling with the shoe, and he said, oh, put it back on. I said, okay, all right. I'm at this point, I'm getting ill, okay? I'm just getting ill. So I said, okay, listen, listen, Bob, here's the deal. I said, I don't know, and it was still squeaking. I put the shoe back on just to, the humoring, and because I knew he wasn't going to fix the damn shoe. There's no way it's in the shoe. And sure enough, I put it on. I stepped on it, I stepped down, and, well, and it's making, and it was making that noise, So I said, listen, here's what I want to do. I just want to get another pair of shoes, the same type. And so he said, well, normally we wouldn't, he said, and this was his words. He says, normally we don't do that. If you hadn't wore them, it'd be no problem. But, our policy is if you bought the shoes and you wore them, then we don't we don't refund them or exchange them. I said, listen, I said, it's either that. I said, you can tell that there's a malfunctional defect in these shoes. And he's kind of huffing and puffing again, and I told him, I said, listen, that's all I want to do. And so to get some different shoes, or get another pair, I'll get the same type. He said, okay, well, I'll tell you what, this time, like it's going to be another time, which they would be in. But he says, okay, this time. And I mean, he didn't say it in a gentleman way. He said it in a kind of asinine way. Like I was the most ignorant, stupidest person in the world that had come in his store and bothered him by buying shoes, and it was going to be a bother to him for me to bring these shoes back, which, by the way, are defected, and it's a bother to him. So, oh God, yeah. Well, so he says, yeah, go ahead, go get you a pair. He said, normally we wouldn't do this, and but go ahead and get you a pair, and bring them up to register. So I go back there, and the pair that I got, I had almost decided that I was going to get like the same color, the same everything. The ones I had, they had it was like a brown check mark. You know how Nike's check mark is? But I decided to go with these, the ones I've got on, which are just a solid, you can see, solid black checkered or check mark. Well, I get up to the register, and and I hate to say this, folks, and I ain't trying to be mean, but Skippy up here that's just must have started working, he said he's there, and I don't know where this manager that had went. I don't know where manager Bob had went, but All he had told me, just take them up to the register and they exchange them. Well, Skippy didn't know what the hell to do. I bring these shoes up there, and it's like Skippy, like it was like the end of the damn world. It was like, well, I don't know what to do. What does he want me to do? I said, well, he said just switch them out. There would be no charge. He said, well, I can't do that. I'll have to get the manager. Well, I'm already just pissed. So anyway, Bob shows back up, and he said, and he just tells Skippy at the register, just exchange them out. I'm like, dude, you couldn't have done that. I mean, did you have to have your manager to tell you that? Are you not? Of course, Skippy probably was. If he was 18, I'm real surprised if he was 18. I'm just going to say that. And no disrespect to 18-year-olds that's starting out in a job. I was there, I know. But just know, if you are starting out on the job, there's certain things, and especially in retail, that you actually can just go ahead and do. And you'll probably be all right with it. I ain't going to say go out here and, do something stupid in your store without the manager's permission. But I'm just saying, when it comes to exchanges and stuff, you already know that Bob has talked to me. Manager Bob's talked to me. So you can already put two and two together and say, okay. But anyway, so So I take these, I get out of there and I take these shoes, and I'm just so aggravated at this point. And so I get back, and these shoes, I started wearing them, and for 2 weeks, I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear. And this is quiet compared to what it normally is. But after about 2 weeks, it started again. And I said, oh man. And I still had my receipt, right? I said, okay. I said, I'm going to have to go have a talk with Bob. Well, because I want different shoes now. And there's $100. And folks, I'm going to tell you, $100 to me that's a lot of money. And that's why I don't go out and buy clothes and everything, because they're so expensive now. And when I do buy something, I want it to last. So anyway, I go and back to Shoe Carnival. Well, old Bob was there. I was kind of hoping old Bob wouldn't have been there and I could have explained to a new manager, because I felt like I would have better luck. But unfortunately, Bob was there. And I showed Bob, I said, look, Bob, listen, these are doing the same thing. He said, this is what he says. He says, well, I'm sorry, but it seems to me that it's something that you're doing to the shoe and you're wearing it wrong. And I'm like, I'm wearing the shoe wrong. How in the hell am I wearing it wrong? I got the left shoe on my left foot, got the right shoe on the right foot. That's what my mama told me how to put my shoes on, and that's what I've been doing. So what the hell do you mean? He said, well, there ain't nothing I can do. He said, that's our policy, and I done helped you the one time, and I wasn't even supposed to allow to be doing that. And I told him, I said, Bob, I said, listen, I said, you've been in this business for a while, I can tell. And I said, listen, Bob, no disrespect, but there is no skin off your nose about having me to take these shoes and put some different shoes get a different pair of shoes. I mean, what is the problem? You're not going to lose anything. You're going to get a credit for these shoes, period. That's the way I look at it. And I know how retail works. I know that it's probably going to affect his bonus. It's going to affect something if he brings these shoes back. At least that's what he's thinking. So Bob wouldn't give an inch on his shoes. Okay, he wasn't going to give in. I said, okay, Bob. Well, I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go on, because I don't want to really, because I'm ill. I've lost $100 off of a silly ass pair of Nike shoes, which, by the way, I will never ever buy Nike shoes from this point on ever again. So if anybody from Nike is watching this video and you think that I am being unjustly wrong about my thoughts about this, well, I duly apologize to you, but you know what? No. No, you haven't walked in my shoes, okay? I'm just going to tell you, you haven't walked in my shoes. Now, I don't know if these shoes actually have been recalled. I even tried to look up online. I couldn't find anything. So, you know, my thing is I'm the kind of person that gets so lucky to get the worst kind of deals. And I felt like I got a really bad deal on these shoes here. So anyway, I thought, well, I would get in touch with Nike. Well, I've sent an email to corporate something, Nike. I have yet to hear back from Nike. I explained my situation, my phone number, all that good fun stuff, but I've yet to hear back. And then I even contacted Shoe Carnival and told them that I was not pleased with Bob. Well, I haven't received any calls or emails back from Shoe Carnival either. So needless to say, I'm just going to tell you right now, folks, if you go to Shoe Carnival or if you go to any shoe store that sells Nike shoes, I would recommend 100% that you think twice about buying this type of shoe. Because I'm telling you right now, I cannot honestly be the only one that has problems with this type of shoe. I just can't be. Let me show you. So, like I said, I have looked and looked, but you see how that the soles is like that? I was thinking that was going to be real comfortable. Yeah, I mean, they are comfy shoes. I ain't gonna lie, they're comfy shoes. But I'm just gonna tell you, they got a hellacious squeak to them that will drive you freaking ridiculously crazy. At least it has me. So anyway, let me know in the comments, folks. I can get my damn shoe back on. Golly. I hate doing it like that. Normally, now I know what somebody's gonna say. Well, you're putting your shoe on without untying it. Well, I don't normally do that. I was taking it off just for you all, okay? So, but anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, folks. Are you, have you had any experiences with bad shoes? Have you had any experiences with bad Nike shoes? And have you had any bad experiences with these type of shoes? So I'd be curious to know. So what am I going to do with these shoes? I guess I'm just going to wear them and just get used to it, because I'm not about to go out and spend another $100 on a pair of shoes, or another $1 on a pair of shoes, until these wear the hell out. Now, like I said, I've got 3 other pairs, but they're not walking shoes. And I've had them for quite a while, and they could be replaced, but I use them for like boots. I got boots for snow, and then and I got another pair that I like, dress shoes, which I've had since 2016. And then I've had and then I got some bedroom shoes type. Well, they're old Nike shoes, which, by the way, they were good. They were Air shoes. So, but anyway, they're not good enough to walk out here, you know. So, but anyway, let me know in the comments, folks, what you think. Did you have you had any issues with that? And I do appreciate you watching. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so, because I know certainly that you would love to hear some more ranting about different situations and different things. Because if there's one thing that I love to do, is that's love to rant, and I love to get things off of my chest. And sometimes it's good to get it off your chest to thousands of people, instead of people at home, because people at home, well, they tend to get tired of listening to your crap, so, and you guys are great listeners and wonderful people, so. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you will be safe out there, and until next time, folks, this is George, and well, I'll be seeing you down the road. Y'all be safe. Bye-bye.